the top, you want to interfere with that. It's best not to grab them on the clear sides. Like there's little, see the little sport grip sides, the little ridged? You can grab them on those sides, and that way you don't get your fingerprints on it either. So up at the top of those cuvettes, label one light and one dark. Oh, a Sharpie. I didn't think about giving you guys a Sharpie. Just hold on that. That's fine. You don't need one. You'll know because one will be wrapped in aluminum foil. That's your dark one. Okay, so there is a pipette, the squeezy bowl pipette. One of them is cut. Do you see that one? It's not wrapped up. Yeah. And so we cut that one so that you could transfer the algae beads from the tube over to the cuvette. And the way you do this, it's a little bit tricky, but you're going to squeeze air out of the bowl and then put it into your algae beads. And be careful because I know there's a lot of liquid in there, so you kind of have to be careful with that first set. And then you're going to suck those beads up into the pipette and then push it out into the, take them from the tube and put them into the cuvette. So let me know if you need a demo of that or you think you got it. And they'll suck up one at a time. Yeah, you can suck up, 3 or 4 at a time. Sometimes we have contests and we suck up the You don't have to do it all at once. Just transfer some and then put them in there and then go back in.
How many do we take?
Take all of them and put one tube into one cuvette and one tube into the other cuvette.
Should I put the water?
Yeah, go ahead and add the liquid in there too. And then we'll get to a point where you need more liquid, so suck the liquid back out.
Nice one. Got it. Oh, the algae doesn't go in it.
There you go. Got it.
Mr. Paul, how did the algae get in?
Yeah, it's just down at the bottom, it's narrow.
There you go.
What if you can label your cuvettes LED?
They actually look like...
You might also be able to just dump the algae into the cuvettes.
What do you think I was going to check those?
No, you can put one tube into one cuvette and one tube into the other. So 10 in each cuvette.
It's really tight.
Perfect. And then if you'll need more liquid, so what you can do is take this.
You have to do something here too, right?
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We can pour it.
If it's easier, if you want to just dump the tube over and knock them into the cuvette, you can do that too, if that works. So you would like help? And just suck up some of this.
Oh, don't do
There, and that should help you be able to get this last piece out.
No.
No.
Yeah, I noticed something.
There you go.
Okay, there.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, and
So maybe pouring them out might be the easiest way to do this.
yeah, the one's supposed to be in there?
She's just too
Oh
Oh,
yeah, the liquid's in there for now, that's fine.
Oh my goodness, I poured it.
Yes, and pour those into that. Leave it in there for now. So leave the liquid on top of your algae beads for now. We are going to remove it in a little bit. Okay. Now, the next step. Is everyone to the point where they've got their algae beads in the cuvettes?
That point, yes. Why? Is it frozen?
The next thing you're gonna do is take a fresh disposable pipette. So there's one that's in a wrapper still. Open one of those guys up. And you guys, y'all can use that one over here. So I need to be sterile.
Wait, Tyler, hold this.
Yeah.
Thank you. There I have it. Oh, I thought you said it smells.
Why am I doing it?
All right. And now we need to take off the liquid that is in that cuvette now. Because the reason we're doing this is because we want the same amount in each. So you've got 2 empty tubes in your box. They're just floating around in here. these little tubes here. Use the pipette that you just opened up to suck out the liquid without the algae beads and put the excess liquid in one of these tubes.
It sounds like it's gonna be excess, yeah.
Wait, it's
That was so
because I'm trapped.
Yeah, if you squirt the air out first,
Before you put it in there.
then it won't make a whirlpool in your tube.
You gotta take the liquid out, this is going up here.
Just the liquid, not the big algae things.
You're wearing
I'm trying to case things.
In there, yeah. Once you have a group of relatively dried out beads, you're good to go. Yeah.
Yes, Calvin, I didn't think
Wait,
Yes.
what's the orange stuff?
That's the CO2 indicator that I blew in. Remember?
Should I go get that?
Oh no, you're good. You're okay. You're totally fine. Great. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do. How many of you are to the point where you've got your cuvettes and they're dry and the beads are dry? Okay. So open up this, and you're going to add 1.5 milliliters. Actually, these are probably at 1.5 milliliters. Dump one of these into here, and the other one into here. That's easier than doing this.
Do you want to do it?
So now, we're trying to put the exact volume. 1.5 milliliters of solutes that dumped out into that, and that's the one.
You want me to do this demo? I mean, I can do it. It's fun. I love it. You're going to use this.
Be careful!
Tree sewage. That's why it smells by the tracks.
You can do both.
Okay. Alright, now we're going to put these two full tubes of CO2 Now you're going to add these. That's 1.5 milliliters. Into each of those.
Look, I just found you. I dated 7 girl when we were.
Can I just dump it in or eat it in?
Still got some left.
I don't know.
I think that's the
Right?
Oh, that's the excess one?
Yeah.
There's one in the thing.
Wait, I thought these were the exits.
Now you're ready to go.
No, because these
Very, very tough.
What? More concentrate. So now you have about 1 milliliter.
You're the
What? And then just save all this.
Don't blame me.
See what happens when no one holds it. Jesus, I just turned
I'm gonna ask that.
my brother.
Alright.
Don't put others make a mistake.
Looks like it died.
No, you haven't do anything.
I don't turn
So go ahead and count those guys. Now, what you're going to do after I've come around to your group is you're going to wrap one of your cuvettes, the dark one.
This is what you need for the back.
Wrap one of those guys in aluminum foil so that no light's getting through.
That smells.
Now it's going again.
Well, this is the sensor right here. I wonder if those being blocked by stuff that's up there. Like, how are those calorimeters different than the ones that you?
Okay, so calorimeters
You get
reflection.
Oh.
So you get the backwards thing. Absorption is supposed to look like
Alright. Okay, so put your caps on your cuvette. And does everyone have their lamp out where they can play with it? And does someone at your group have a phone or a timer?
It takes a while for the bulb to turn on.
Stopwatch or timer?
Okay, I think we have to like, for this oh wait, do we like put it on?
So what you're going to do is take your lamp and put it down about 6 inches from your cuvette. You're going to lay your cuvette on the side. So lay them down on their side. One's dark up, one's not, right? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Perfect. That's what we're going to do. So tilt that nose and open so it's like
Timer or stopwatch?
Either one. I would do stopwatch. That way I can keep it running.
We're going to do that.
It's shooting the ceiling.
There. Alright. And start timing once you turn on your light. We're going to do this for 5 minutes.
For how long?
5 minutes.
Right, it's too bad. Why can't you,
Oh, this is your girl timing it?
Make more.
can you set it vertical?
It's
It's like, no, like, can you move the phone up like
And
this?
then start timing.
Or like,
Okay.
I'm gonna say- I'm gonna show you.
Alright. Okay, so while you're doing this lab, let me talk to y'all for a little bit here. I want to hear some predictions of what you think might happen in your tubes over time. So think about the demo I showed you guys.
Drew.
What do you expect to happen in these tubes? Talk about with your group and then I'll get some answers from you. So just a couple minutes talking about your group. What do you think will happen over time with both of your tubes?
I wonder if that Swivl was made for the old iPhone that was fatter.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just thinking about. Those lights in here.
Like, it would probably fit this guy pretty well.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was like,
Okay, so stay the same. This will turn. Look at that graph up here. Is it more on the yellow or more on the purple? As you know, alright? So what do you guys think is going to happen with your tubes?
This one is green. I think the one in this is like this one's traveling across. This one's traveling across. Yeah, I know that this one was
Okay. Lifeguard went on a break. 7, 6, 7, 8, like that. Alright. Let's see what happens. Alright. What do you guys think is going to happen with your tubes here?
I got him a tag reader back.
This one's going to turn. More purple. Think about it. So think about what I was doing with the and then this one, what do you think will happen? Yep. Purple maybe? Okay. Alright, what do you guys think is going to happen here? Cannonball?
I could do that one.
Yeah, oh yeah. What's this
Okay, so in a minute we're going to do this.
like purple?
Okay.
girl from Stevenson. You don't know her. She doesn't have a phone or a social media. What's that name? High school girl? I don't know. It's like, I don't They're not that confusing. You turn to the number, you let it go back. I know. You let it go back and do that instead. I don't know if they're really they have something they can write down there for them. I'm gonna give like bands. Although I'm gonna like delete my account.
Where's the light path? Is it up at the top?
Well, I'm really ready for a little bit. I'm ready.
It's up at the top. They know how to use it.
What's your PR?
Okay.
Oh, I heard that.
Okay, great.
Hey, timer's done.
All right, now you're going to use your colorimeter. So you'll take your light tube first, and then we're going to open up this guy.
How do I make that actually happen?
Oh, okay. I'll show you what to do this. There's a light pad right here. And then we'll turn this guy on. You know, I didn't blank these either. We should have done that, but that's all right. Hi, John.
Yeah, man, if you listen to me very closely, I say y'all.
Stop touching it. Just stop touching it.
Yeah, I say
y'all.
I say y'all.
Okay, we won't worry about the colorimeter, just the visual thing on the chart there. So you can, it's not, there's not enough CO2 in here, that's okay. So leave your lamp on, unwrap your dark tube and compare it. Yeah, there's not enough in here though. Are there color differences between your light and your dark tubes? Can you compare them side by side? Yeah.
You used to really do that.
Go ahead and unwrap it and take a look at them side by side. So I'll play with those and see what light we would use those. That's what you guys do. But the beads don't know what to do. Well, they're even smaller than this. So can y'all tell the difference? Which color is your or no? You might not see a difference in this. Okay, so if there's no difference, well, even if there is a difference, just record, write down, or put in your Chromebook about what you see on the, what pH would you say your two tubes are at right now if you're looking at that chart? They're not going to look too different right now, right? Because we just got them started. So y'all might want to write those down somewhere if you want.
Okay, scratch paper real quick to write down the pH.
I got it.
And then wrap your dark tube back up and stick them both under the lamp for another 5 minutes. Oh, okay, yeah. They just ripped it up. That's alright. I should have told you to save it. I didn't do that. That's my fault. Do y'all need more tinfoil? Anyone else need more tinfoil? I didn't tell y'all to save it.
Do you have a pencil?
What'd you guys do with
So now wrap up your dark one. Writing about where you think the light one is and the dark one. And then stick it more minutes.
We're looking at more the level of
You know why?
yeah. Oh yeah. This right yeah, that was the first time I was in Germany. Like they are between the actual.
They don't get my So for those of you who took that 5-minute time point, how many of y'all had a difference in your tubes? What groups had a difference in their tubes? You guys did. So what was your light tube? What pH was your light tube? The light tube was darker, so it was more like wow. 8.4 and 8.2. All right. Anyone else have a difference between their two tubes at that first time point? A lot of times you can't see a difference because it's so early. Alright, so we're probably going to take...
Yeah, they were between 7.6 and 8.
Well, what are you guys
Actually, yeah, you're doing good. Same for both, okay. Where's y'all's results?
We are writing it down.
Oh, okay, so they look really similar, right? How did y'all write? So same for both. Okay, great. So we're going to take one more time point. Normally, I know y'all are...
Hey, wait, listen up.
I know y'all are on a short schedule today, and normally we would take time points for about 30 minutes. So we're going to take probably one more, but I hope you're going to see a difference. And then what we'll do is we'll maybe leave a set for a little bit longer if you wanted to. Are y'all at lunch after this? No, probably not. Probably have another period after this, right? Yeah. So we'll leave a set here so that you can see what that looks like longer term tomorrow. And you can do this same activity just with the sun, like hanging these in a window. Like if you put them in the little flip-top tubes, you can hang them in the window, and that CO2 indicator is going to change. But I do want y'all to get that one extra time point just so we can start to see differences between your two cuvettes, between those two situations. How much time do y'all have left on the second 5 minutes? They go until 2:40, is that right? Yeah. I'll put some more. I'll leave you a little too to get to the window. Yeah, good. 30 minutes. Yeah. So I imagine they'll start to see differences in the next set. You guys can already see differences the right way. And those lamps are perfect for this. So.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that's not
That was great. I'll get it.
Yeah, it sounds like about a minute.
That was the same for my bicep. Yeah, like this like this like whole muscle there. Is it purple? Is it light purple?
Okay, I think we're all getting to the point where you're ready to take another time point. So I grab your dark one and take another time point whenever your 5 minutes is up.
Okay, the second 5 minutes. This looks like a kind of
So if you're having trouble seeing the color difference, put that keypad against the white background. Just a piece of different paper or something like that. You can lay those down and then and then have the dark one. Or yellow.
the lighter one.
Yeah, you know, there's so it's starting off only here. So it doesn't have as much room.
So like it stayed the same.
Yeah, pretty much it'll stay the same. It doesn't really lower than that. Okay, so I want to talk to you all. If y'all want to go sit down at the front again, is it okay that they leave everything back here and I can pick it
Okay,
up?
back your seats. Go
So
back.
back over here, because I know we're short on time.
I'm in the wrong row. I'm a face.
Okay, so think about what you saw in your light cuvette. The light cuvette, which most of y'all got similar results here. What happened to that CO2 indicator in the light cuvette? Did it get more towards the purple end of things, so we put that back up, or did it go more yellow? More purple. And interestingly, I don't think anyone said that, did y'all? I think most of y'all thought it might go the other way. So the light cuvette, as you can probably tell, is going more towards the purple side of things, right? Does that make sense? Let's look at what's going on with that CO2 indicator. So here, right here, the purple solution, see in the middle here, that indicates that carbon dioxide is being used up. When plants undergo photosynthesis, do they use up carbon dioxide? They do. I know, and y'all haven't had this, I'm kind of cheating here, or pushing you farther than you should go right now. But yeah, so plants need carbon dioxide to undergo photosynthesis. So they're using up carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and it's going to turn that indicator purple. In the dark tube, the one wrapped in aluminum foil, what color was that turning more? It went from orange to yellowish, right? A little bit more yellow. Hopefully y'all could all see that. And so in that case, just like when I was blowing in there in that solution with the straw, I'm adding CO2. The plants are undergoing that same similar process. So the algae, they're undergoing respiration, and so you'll see it go from we started with about this color, and it eventually wound up closer to this. Is that true for most of you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of the whole point of the lab. This is a pretty easy, straightforward one. And we'll leave more algae here, so y'all can look at it tomorrow if you want, but eventually it'll turn super dark purple if you leave it in the light. And, you know, at night, when the sun goes down, if you have it in a window, it'll turn yellow again. So that's kind of an ongoing process. They're always doing those two processes, you know, on a daily basis. Any questions or thoughts? What was hard? What was easy?
It was pretty fun.
It's pretty fun, kind of cool. Normally you have a little bit more time to play with the algae beads, which are fun. You can look at them under the microscope and stuff. But thank you guys for being my guinea pigs. And if you have other comments or questions and you want to tell Mr. Prosise, I love hearing that stuff. So we have like t-shirts we've made from student comments and things like that. We feature them in our catalog. So we have like really cool things. So don't be shy about telling us what you think. Thanks so much.
All right.
Bye guys.
What? Sorry. I gotta get out.
Yeah, just dry paint, you're good.
I'll take that necklace.